am Sovereign.
Hello YouTube, I am Sovereign, and this is episode 2 of Let's Play Battlefleet Gothic Armada multiplayer as the Imperium. So when we last left off in the previous video, you couldn't hear a fucking word I was saying because I severely misjudged the game's volume versus the sound of my own voice. If you haven't already gone back and listened to it with YouTube subtitles on, you should do that. It's absolutely hilarious. But I'm not going to re-record it because I'm just not prepared to put that level of effort into making a video twice. So let's just crack on with episode 2, shall we? So when last I left, I had gone to consult the adepts of the Adeptus Mechanicus as to what particular sort of cruiser I should invest in, and I have to say, out of all of them, I'm actually swinging towards the Lunar Class Cruisers, and that is because you've got all the weapon systems at a 6,000 kilometer range. You know, you've got your lance batteries, which never miss. With the right upgrades on them, they are fantastic for taking down shields. You've got your macro cannons, which have a higher rate of fire. With the right upgrades on those, they ignore armor. As much armor as lances do. So, within a 6,000 kilometer radius, this ship is basically the brawler. You could have, say, the Dominator with its 4 macro cannon batteries at 6 kilometer range, and okay, criticals and all the rest of it are slightly different, but lances are just good to have a few of, and you've got the prow mounted Nova cannon there. Now, Nova cannons are good if they hit anything, which in my experience they frequently don't. The only way they would work reliably is if you mass up on them. And if you're taking a ship purely just because it has a Nova cannon, then you're probably not using the ship to its fullest potential. So I'm going to pass on the almighty Nova cannon, and I'm going to run with something with torpedoes. I had considered the Tyrant with its plasma macro cannons at their longer 12,000 kilometer range, but Imperial accuracy. If you have a quick nose at the Dauntless cruisers here, at 9 kilometers and above, your chances of actually scoring a hit are not fantastic, less than 50%. And given that macro cannons work best at close range anyway, why do you kind of really want to be using macro cannons at that range? You can upgrade the ship so that the long range accuracy is better, but I guess it's horses for courses. I would rather upgrade a ship to exaggerate its strengths rather than compensate for its weaknesses. So what I would rather do is I'd rather pick a cruiser that maybe doesn't have the ludicrously long range macro cannons, maybe has shorter range weaponry, but I'd rather upgrade things like damage rather than accuracy. So I'm going to pick the Lunar Class Cruiser, and there's probably a whole queue of people in the audience going, Sovereign, what the fuck are you doing? Who uses Lunar Class Cruisers? And the short answer is, I do. So I'm just going to run with it, have it. Skills. So what have we got on our Dauntlesses? We've got the Auger Probe, we've got the Disruption Bomb. So, Stasis Bombs could be good. Do we want a Stasis Bomb? Maybe. I'm actually going to start with Supercharged Void Shields, because this is going to be my main brawling unit, so at least for the next few games, so it needs to be able to tank hits. And I guess we could pick Taunt as well, get the enemy's attention, and then just soak up all their fire, because we can make ourselves invulnerable to everything except boarding for 10 seconds, with the void shields. So yeah, let's run with that. And can we get? No, we can't get any other favors or any other bits and pieces. So at that, let's take the Guardian of Justice out for a spin. Excuse me. Hopefully it doesn't take quite as long as it did last time to find us a match. But it does look like it's going to, so I'll cut the recording briefly and I'll rejoin you when I have a game. See you soon. Righty, so we have a match. We have a 250 point cruiser clash, so I want to get some levels on my new cruiser, so I'm going to pick that for my admiral ship, and ooh, I can... Something's gone weird with the graphics there under the escort ships. Phew. Do I want escorts? I probably want some escorts. Or I could take one of my Dauntlesses. I feel like I should take the Dauntless with the Auger Probe because I may regret not doing that, so... Or I could just take both Dauntlesses. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll leave the Lunar Cruiser for now, I'll take the Dauntlesses out, get some extra renown, and maybe see about getting a few more upgrades later as well. So hello, boss, whoever you are, with your pleasure cruising fleet. The Imperium of Man sends its regards. We hope you enjoy these tasty, tasty macro cannon broadsides. So ease all the way up there. Cool. Get the probe in. I'm considering trying to find a way to make the Dauntlesses useful as support ships for the cruiser, and I'm actually thinking what might not be a terrible idea would be to upgrade them as basically harassment vessels, because they're a bit faster than cruiser. So maybe give them favors like the Adeptus Astartes or something. You know, use them just to get around the sides of or the rears of enemy vessels and board them with Space Marines and try and disable things like engines and generators and whatnot. Oh, he's going that way, is he? Okay, well, we'll go that way too. Very slow moving for Chaos Fleet. Either that or... he's moved about as far as I have. I always thought Chaos ships were a bit faster. Ho hum.
Ship ready.
See how this goes.
Sighted. Awaiting orders. Course plotted. Your orders. At your command. Initiate emergency repairs.
Come on. Got my engines already? That's mean.
Ship ready. At your command.
And he got the deck. Man,
Ship ready.
this guy's got some good bloody gunners.
Yes, Admiral. Your orders?
Might have to withdraw a ship here. On the other hand, can maybe make it up with a ram. Yes.
Awaiting orders.
Oh, he's got upgrades. That is 3,000 units. 15,000 meter
Yes,
lance range.
Admiral.
Yes. That is some impressive upgrades he has there.
Your orders.
However,
Ship
his
ready.
ships are actually more damaged than mine. His flagship's
Your
not that
orders.
upgraded.
At your command. Awaiting orders.
No, he's warping out. That's a win. Yep.
Brace for impact. Your orders. Awaiting orders.
And he's fleeing. Of course he is.
Ship ready.
Come on. Not sure how I lost all my shields from that since I was outside its radius, but never mind.
Yes, Admiral. Ship ready. At your command.
At least that was just a fire, not an actual engine crippler. Come on,
At your
get his
command.
engine.
Damage teams, begin repairs now.
And he's liked it. So GG to you, sir. Cheeky little ram as he fled the field there, but oh hum. Yes, I think the two light cruisers there was the right call because they have the shield upgrades that let them survive. Stuff like that. And they're just ever so slightly faster than the Lunar. So, I guess all's well that ends well. And crew upgrades, so let's see, so... Upgrade the Tech Priest. Make our repairs better. Maybe, I don't know. Let's go. It is possible, I suppose, at some point that I will have to retreat my ships. So, a retreating ship has a 45% chance to be lost in the warp, which takes them out of your fleet for a turn. And reduces the delay of warp disengagements by 2.5 seconds below. So, I tell you what, let's... Sometimes discretion is the better part of valor, so let's upgrade our navigators by 1 point as well. That takes the risk of losing a ship down to 30%, which is considerably less than the almost 50% that it was at. So, you know, I'll take a third, a 1 in 3 over every other warp jump. And we've got Renown as well. I don't know, do I really want to spend Renown just now? Not really, so... I mean, I could get favors, I could get those Space Marine upgrades I was on about. I could get one, because Jesus Christ, that stuff's expensive. Yeah, tell you what. I'll get the Space Marines upgrade, and I'll take my cruiser, my Lunar Cruiser, into a fight this time. Because with the Adeptus Astartes on the light cruiser, I should allow me to cripple my enemy well enough that the Lunar Cruiser can do the job. And it's probably going to take forever finding me a match again, so once again I will cut the video and see you again when I have another match. Of course, now that I said that, the game is just messing with me because as soon as I hit stop, it found me a match. So, here we are. We are fighting Eldar. Ooh, this could... That's the wrong ship, Sovereign. It's the wrong trousers, Gromit! This could go very well or very badly. And I think I'm gonna take a couple of escort ships here. Do I want Cobras? I'm not sure I want Cobras. Don't have enough points for 2 sword frigates, so I guess I might as well just make use of the torps. Yeah. I don't want a Widowmaker with their large sensor radius. Yeah, let's have a Cobra and a Widowmaker and just use them as torp support. But I'm not sure how effective they'll be because torpedoes don't generally do much for me. But I'll give them a go. I say they don't do much for me, I mean on smaller ships. Like the Lunar Class Cruiser's got a lot of torpedoes, which is good. Where to put this slot? Right.
Your orders? Your orders? Yes, Admiral.
Okay.
Yes, Admiral.
So there's a carrier of some descriptor.
Awaiting orders.
And they are fleeing, as you do.
Awaiting orders. Get ready. At your command.
Let's get our frigates out of there.
Enemy ship sighted.
4 ships to destroy, 3 of them are frigates.
Yes, Admiral.
Okay. I think we could probably live with that.
Your orders? Brace for impact.
You guys really need to get out of there.
Awaiting orders. Yes, Admiral. Ship ready.
Let's see what we can do here.
Enemy ship sighted. Your orders? At your command.
Well, so far so good.
Ship ready. Yes, Admiral. Initiate emergency repairs. Spotted. Ship ready.
That's cruiser, so
Awaiting orders.
they've gone quite top heavy with their fleet. A single cruiser and a lot of escorts.
At your command. Your orders. Your orders. Ship ready. At your command.
Well, heavy damage will take him out of a fight for a round or two. Yeah, I expected to get my ass handed to me by the Eldar, so I guess that went well, all things considered. Lunar Cruiser did quite well, but then I don't know. I was only fighting escorts. I'm not really sure that they put up all that much of a fight, especially since the Eldar don't have conventional shields. I do kind of feel like my little destroyer squadron was somewhat redundant, but ho-hum. So we have upgrades and crew for our lunar cruiser. Let's just stick with the master gunner. I mean, we've got lances, we've got macro cannons, like, you know, buffs everything we want to use. Upgrades. No. Disruption overcharge. Ship's lances do 50% more damage against shields. That's always a good one. Bonus to lance range. I feel the range on the lances is fine because it's the same range as the macro cannons. Like, you know, you get in there and you're using all of your ship's weapons at once. That is kind of what you want, frankly. So I don't really feel like there's a need for a range bonus there. Macro weapons always count the enemy armor at 25% when firing at 3,000 units or less. That's not bad. I mean, lances count them as 25% all the time. So I guess at close range, that makes your lances and your macro cannons equally good at just destroying shit. Targeting matrix. I just don't really feel that's worth it, because the longer ranges, then, you know, your chance to hit is still 50% or worse, and, you know, the ship doesn't have anything over 6k anyway, so, I mean, I guess that ups your range of your macro cannons, that ups the range of your lances, but I'd rather they just did more damage when they did get into range. So I think what I'll start off with is I'll upgrade the lances to take down shields, because macro cannons have a higher rate of fire, so one or two good lance shots, their shields are gone, and then the macro cannons rate of fire can do the rest. I'll probably upgrade the macro cannons at some point as well. However, I feel that getting through shields is the priority, so I'll play another round, and then I think I will ponder my next moves after that, because that should hopefully take us to level 3, and that should get us a new ship slot of some description, if I recall correctly. If not, I will just sit here and think about what I'll do when I do get one. So, is it going to go into Master's time? Yes, it is. Nice not to have to wait. 300 point cruisers. Any bonuses? 15. Okay. So, we'll have that. These two are the same level, so I feel that doesn't matter too much. It's another Chaos Fleet. I say another Chaos Fleet. The last one was Eldar. Never mind, Sovereign. Do we want an escort, or do we want the extra renown? Torpedoes from the Cobras didn't do over much. The Widowmaker was useful in scouting, I suppose, so I guess we'll take a cheap Widowmaker. And that'll do us, basically. Just have to see how that goes. Oh, and I totally did not realize we were doing a convoy mission. Oops. Well, this could go horribly wrong. I think I might have preferred... quantity. Especially in this sort of mission where... the light cruisers are faster, but then... I don't know, by the same token... the transport ships are so slow.
Ship ready. Engines hot.
Right, let's see what we're up against. 3 blips.
Awaiting orders.
I'm gonna see if I can't actually smack a hole
Yes, Admiral.
in their lines.
Underway. Your orders.
Yep, they're all converging that way, so we'll just have to run with that. If I'd been possibly slightly more cunning, I'd have put the ships in an asteroid field. The transport in an asteroid field. But never mind. So that's... I'm not sure what it is, but Lance... The Chaos Carrier ships seem to really not be all that popular.
Understood. Yes, Admiral. Cruising speed set. At your command. We are the Imperial Navy.
Let's see if I can't take out their flagships. Engines. Have some Space Marines. No, set them on fire.
Understood.
Oh, and they get my engines. Of course they do.
Your orders.
Of course, full torpedo broadside in the face is always good.
Yes, Admiral. Burn retros. Yes, Admiral. Cruising speed set. Course plotted.
Oh yes, that was nice. That was very nice.
Ship ready. Execute high energy turn. Setting course. Acquiring new vector. Cruising speed set.
That was not the button I meant to press, but never mind.
Damage teams begin repairs now. Awaiting orders. All ahead full. Orders received. All ahead full. Yes, Admiral.
Is he actually...
Burn retros.
Yes. Oh poop.
Going silent. Cruising speed set.
Yep, he's going to be gunning for them now, isn't he?
Setting course. Your orders. Changing course. Awaiting orders. Helm coordinates acknowledged. Engines to maximum. Cruising speed set. Setting course. At your command.
And he's warping out. Fair enough.
Yes, Admiral. Helm coordinates acknowledged.
GG, I guess.
Ship ready. Your orders?
Yep,
Changing
he's
course.
warping all of his ships out. Cool.
At your command.
Well, that'll be the end of that. I was hoping to maybe kill a few more ships, but I think his early maneuvers possibly left him somewhat exposed. I mean, he obviously spread himself out to try and spot my transports, but I just left them hidden. And that meant that I could batter one ship and then the other. Then I think... Actually, Chaos is quite good at attacking convoys. They're not usually that good at defending. But I'm surprised he didn't have things like auger probes and all the rest of it to scout my ships. So he couldn't really actually attack me until I got into range with him. So I say he. It could have been she. It could have been anyone, frankly. But yes, that did leave me a wee bit confused. So what we got? You have unlocked level 3. You have unlocked 450 points assassinations missions, data recovery, cruiser clashes. We can upgrade our escorts, and we've got another slot for light cruisers. Well, I'm happy with those two. I don't really need another light cruiser. That said, I'm getting used to using the bigger torpedo launchers on the cruiser. I'm considering using the Dauntless Mark IIs instead of the Mark Is, but those lances are nice, but they only have a 6,000 range. Torpedoes, on the other hand, do a lot more damage, but they have to cross the map first. But then the more torpedoes you fire, the more you can flood the map. And part of me is just thinking, well, I've already sank quite a lot of renown into these two ships. Do I really want to be reconfiguring my fleet this early on? And I think the short answer is probably not. So I think I'm going to stick with these two just now. And then maybe if I have a string of victories and not an awful lot to spend my renown on, I might look at redoing my Dauntlesses and swapping in the Mark IIs instead with the torpedo launchers. But that, I think, will require further consultation with the Adeptus Mechanicus, and it will require our captains to prove themselves worthy of the Mechanicus' time through the correct application of their machines in the field. So, at that, I think we will call it an end to episode 2 of Let's Play Battlefleet Gothic Armada multiplayer as the Imperials. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully the sound's a lot better than it was on the first one. And if you liked it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Yes, I'm begging the internet for attention. You heard me. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you later, guys.